Trying to join in. Hi, everybody. I will go ahead and we're going to kind of start this over there. I have, just to let everybody know, I am recording the Zoom call, or excuse me, this Zoom chat room so that we've got everything set up. And we will also, once we're finished over tonight, I will download the video link and I will upload it onto our YouTube channel so that we will also be able to send this out to everybody as it comes through. So if you do have any questions, definitely feel free, use the chat feature to kind of interact across. The sellers, Laura and Johnny, are on call now, or they're there at the property to kind of show us around, and we'll be able to kind of interact. If you want to see any additional views of the property, let us know. You can just send a quick chat and I'll be able to ask them to do so. Or if you want to see into any storage space, cupboards, wardrobes, or even the kitchen cupboards, just let us know, or additional kind of views as well. I'll try to transcribe as much as I can onto the chat group so that everybody can see. And again, like I said, we're going to be sending this out. So we are welcome to our online open virtual viewing for the property at 44 Flat 5 Orwell Terrace in Edinburgh. We are advertised at offers over 205. Sorry, that's my flat. Sorry about that, guys. Definitely not the property. So we're offers over 205 and we're a home report at 215. So you guys ready to get started? And we can just kind of go across. So let's do this, Laura. Laura, do you guys mind if I ask, in terms of the kitchen space here, it kind of keeps cutting in and out on the focus, with the white goods, are you able to confirm if these would be items that you guys would be leaving in the property for the sale?
Yeah, they'd be left in behind.
And then the parking there just to the rear that we could see, are those, do you get an allocated kind of parking permit space, or is it just you get like a badge and it's kind of a first come first serve on any of the spaces? How is that allocated?
It's not allocated parking, but you get 2 permits to park in there, but parking's never a problem in the car park. There's always plenty of space for all the residents.
Yeah, so it is residents parking, but it's not allocated spaces.
Perfect. So you'd receive 2 permits from the factors.
Yeah.
And this is bedroom 1 here. Laura, would you be able to open up and have a quick look at the wardrobes, if you don't mind, just to show people kind of the depths, and if there's shelving, because that's what somebody was asking, if they have shelving built inside or if it's just open space. So there is some built-in shelving and it just goes up to the top.
Yep. And then just hanging space. And it's the same on the other side as well.
Perfect.
Again, we're using them as cupboards, but they could be used as wardrobe space as well. And we have a whole cupboard.
So this is the linen cupboard off the hall. Which, are those built-in shelves there?
No, they're shelves we put in.
Perfect. Okay. So those are just kind of freestanding. And would that be something that you guys would leave there or you would be taking with you?
It's not something we'd considered leaving, but so it's not included at the moment, but if somebody wanted us to leave them, they could make us an offer for them, I suppose.
Perfect. Okay. So those are just freestanding shelves. Okay.
You see that that's the water.
Yeah, and the linen cupboard as well behind the shelving. That's where the water tank's kept.
So that's the water tank in there. Perfect. So has the shower room been this modern since you've owned it, or is this something that you renovated or you updated since owning it?
It's something that was put in ourselves. It was put in around start of 2013.
Okay, perfect.
So would you like me to walk back round again?
If you don't mind, yeah, if we can we'll probably need to do this, yeah, a couple of times.
Yeah.
So just, yeah, we can start back in the lounge. That'd be great.
No problem.
And how long ago had you guys painted? Because obviously the paintwork looks quite fresh.
It's probably
About 2014.
5 or 6 years ago.
Wow, that's really good, guys. The paintwork looks good, yeah. And would you mind when we're going into the kitchen, if we can go in and
The kitchen was painted more recently. That was about a year ago.
Perfect. And would you be able to open up some of
smaller bedroom as well.
The kitchen cupboards as well, just to see the space for the storage and things?
Yeah. And the oven and hob, that was replaced about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the factor fees that you guys have in place there, I'm just pulling up the details from a cheat sheet that I've got. So it's Charles White are your factors, and you guys pay approximately kind of £80 per month. And can I just confirm that that covers the lighting, the cleaning, and the maintenance of all of the communal areas, as well as your block buildings insurance?
Sorry, you were breaking up there.
Oh, sorry, that's my fault. The factors, it's Charles White, and you guys, can I just confirm that you pay about £80 per month, but it's billed quarterly? And this covers the kind of cleaning and the lighting and the maintenance of all of the communal areas, like, you know, any of the communal garden space or green grass, or whether it's the communal stairs, and also kind of any of the maintenance of the outside. Is that right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah,
and the block,
so it's,
and the block buildings
maintenance and upkeep of all the communal areas inside and outside.
and block buildings
And
insurance.
buildings insurance is included in that as well.
Perfect. Okay. Do you mind opening up on the cupboards on the bedroom just again, in case anybody missed it before and they can have another look?
Yeah, sure. Can you open up the window, please?
Oh, good. So that's double glazing all throughout.
Yeah.
Perfect. And Johnny, have you been the only owner of the flat? Because you've been here for about 10 years. Or are you the second owner?
There was one owner prior to me, yeah, who had been in
Perfect.
here since
It was built.
it was built, I think.
Perfect. Okay, because I'm just looking at the home report, and the build is the surveyors are saying the build is approximately 1998. So okay, that's fine. So this is the second bedroom. Now the shelving there around where the TV unit, is that fitted to the wall, or is that freestanding that you guys can take with you?
That's freestanding.
That's yeah.
Perfect. Okay, just wanted to double check. And just, sorry, Laura, if you don't mind, so when you're looking out that window there, and you know, when you're looking in the car park, and obviously there's the wee little kind of ventil, is that where you would drive in to come into the parking area from the street?
No, the entrance is
okay,
at this
perfect. It's
side.
on that side. Okay,
That's the
perfect.
entrance,
I
yeah.
knew I'd seen it in the photos. Perfect.
The one at the back that leads through to further parking.
Perfect. And what's the mix of the like the people living in the stair? Is it a mix of, like, are there a lot of rentals, or is it a mix of owner occupiers, or is it just more owner occupiers than rentals?
I would say it's probably quite an even split, maybe 60% owners and 40% rentals, something like that.
And the rentals, I guess obviously the area, just depending on where it is it a lot of students or is it just more professionals?
It's mostly sort of young professionals, families.
I thought that would be the case, yeah.
I know a couple of the kind of renters are quite long term. They've been here longer than me. So
Oh, really? Okay. Perfect. And Johnny, how many flats are there per landing? So I know that there's 12 flats in the actual stair. How many flats are there per landing?
Per landing, there's 3
So
flats.
it's 3 on each floor, 4 floors.
I noticed, Johnny and Laura, that you guys don't have the lights on in the living room. So obviously that's a lot of natural light. Do you mind just turning back around and just flipping the lounge light on and just to see the difference? Because obviously it's a really bright day. Okay. So I mean, obviously it is a lot of natural light that you get in this flat.
Yeah.
So I know the one thing I do want to mention, obviously, about the size of this bedroom, because obviously it's not quite as large as the bedroom number one, but in terms of the measurements, so it is 2.9 meters by 2.2 meters, and it's 9 foot 6 inches by 7 foot 3. So it is still kind of classified as a double bedroom, and especially for the fact that, you know, it would be a small double, but for the fact that you've then got those 2 built-in wardrobes. So it's still a really, really useful kind of second bedroom that you've got. So great for especially working from home just now.
Yeah.
Would you mind, guys, if at all, to even turn on the water pressure, like to turn on the sink and the shower unit just to test or show people what the water pressure would be like there?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Great. Perfect. Do you guys want to, maybe we'll start heading out to go look at, if that's okay, I know we kind of chatted about it before, but we'll maybe have a look out to the communal stair and to go and just quickly check out what the orientation is to get to the external, the kind of the rear parking area, and even just to the front, just to show people what the orientation is with the flat.
Yeah, no problem. Another window looking out to the back.
Great. Okay. So is that going out to the front, Laura? Just sorry, because it snagged a little bit in the communal stair.
Sorry?
I said, do you mind just trying it once again, just going out to the front because it snagged a bit in the communal stair?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And so
Do
is
you want
that,
me to go down to the street and look back onto the
if
building?
you wouldn't mind, because is that parking there, is that unrestricted or is that kind of zoned permit parking?
That's zoned permit parking.
Okay, perfect. So it's a really quiet street then.
And then that kind of archway you see there, that's where you would drive in to go to the parking area, the resident
Okay.
parking area.
Would it be okay? Do you mind like kind of walking us kind of around that area just to have a look at it? Would that be all right?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
This is the parking area.
And is there any bike storage or anywhere that you can kind of store your bicycles?
Yep. That door in the corner is the door into the building.
Okay.
There's a bike storage area over here.
Okay. And then obviously putting the bins out or any sort of recycling, where would that be located at? Sorry, Laura. Where would we put out like any of the bins or the recycling?
So general waste, there's areas here,
Okay.
and the and just at the main road.
Just out Wednesday.
So are each one of those, are those bins individual with you guys?
No, they've got numbers on them, but the residents you just use whichever bin's got space in it.
Perfect. Do you mind if we kind of go up the back way, just kind of, as you said, where the back entrance?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, everybody, if we're having any sort of kind of connection issues. I think it's just when they go up into the, there we go. Perfect. What we can do, I mean, if anybody else has any questions or obviously wants to see any additional angles, let me know. You can send via like a quick chat just now, but that should be us getting kind of ready to kind of finish up from the open kind of virtual viewing. So if you do have any questions, you can let us know. The property is still available. We have one formal note of interest in place and we are advertised at offers over 205 with a home report at 215. So if anybody is interested, you know, you're more than welcome to instruct your solicitor to register a note of interest, or we're happy to look at an offer. Even if the offers are subject to an in-person viewing, which we have actually done many of these here at Warner. So, you know, your solicitor could discuss this further with you to give you specific advice about what you feel most comfortable with. But if there are any questions, just let us know. Laura and Johnny, would you mind kind of going up back into the property, even just to see it from the back entrance? Yep, just to kind of finish up from there. Perfect, so that's us back in. Yeah, I'll just do one further walkthrough if that's okay with you guys, and then that'll be us finished up and we can kind of finish up on the chat and see if anybody has any questions.
Okay.
Okay, guys, that's perfect. So thank you guys so much for doing this, and thank you everybody for joining in. So like I said, so we'll be finishing up just now. Let everybody go back and get your tea and enjoy the rest of the sunshine for the evening. But like I said, the property is still available. We're happy to look at an offer, even if the offer is subject to an in-person viewing. So do feel free to get in touch with our office tomorrow, or you can send us a Facebook message and just let us know if there's any questions. So have a great night, everybody, and thank you again.